You seen the title, you seen the thumbnail, it ain't no lie. The ultimate baked beef nachos. Let's go. All right, so here are the ingredients we're gonna use for today's recipe, guys. Let me tell you what we have. So right back here, we have our tortilla chips. So you're gonna need tortilla chips. We have some ground beef here, freshly shredded cheddar cheese. Guys, I always recommend the fresh shredded cheddar cheese, not the one in the packaging. Refried beans, fresh salsa. We have some sour cream, fresh green onions, some jalapenos, freshly chopped cilantro, black olives, some taco seasoning, beef broth. If you don't have beef broth, you can use water, some guacamole, and some chopped red onions. So guys, these are the ingredients. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, of course, we're gonna start browning our ground beef. So we're gonna get our cooktop on, and we're gonna start adding our ground beef here. And we're gonna cook it till it's brown, breaking it up in chunks. Well, not in chunks, just breaking it up until it cooks completely through. And guys, you already know I like to throw a little salt on here, even though I'm putting the taco seasoning in here. I just like to add a little salt to it. All right, so we are there. The brown beef is cooked thoroughly. I'm gonna pause this and we're gonna drain the excess fat, so hold tight. All right, so now that we've drained our fat, we're gonna unpause our heat and we're gonna add our taco seasoning. That's about 2 tablespoons. And we're gonna get that mixed in here like that. And we're gonna let it cook for about a minute. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding our beef broth and we're gonna add our refried beans. All right, so we're just gonna mix this in until it's combined well, that it's completely heated throughout the beans and the meat. And this should take about a minute or two, no more than that, to mix it well and get it heated throughout. See, just like that, guys. Take a look at this. All right, so it looks like we're good here. We have this baby completely mixed. It's heated throughout. We're gonna go ahead and turn off our cooktop. Now we're gonna bring our pan over to the shot and we're gonna start building out our beef nachos, all right? All right, so now we have our pan here. Now you can use whatever type of pan you want or a skillet. You can use a cast iron skillet or whatever type of pan you want. I'm gonna use this pan here. I lined it with some aluminum foil. So what we're gonna do is gonna start adding our chips. And this is a 10-ounce bag of chips. You can use 10 ounces to 15 ounces, just depending on how big your pan is or how wide it is. All that plays a role. All right, so now that we have our chips laid out, now they don't have to be evenly laid out on our pan. You can have some chips on top of each other. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come across that with 2 cups of our cheese, our shredded, freshly shredded cheese. All right, so now that we've added our 2 cups of cheese, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take our beef mixture and we're just gonna add, we're gonna like dot it in certain areas like this, just throughout the mixture. Now that we've added our meat mixture, what we're gonna do now is top that again with more cheese. This is another 2 cups. Now guys, you can use as much or as little cheese as you want. Like I told you before, I love cheese, and you already know for me, it ain't easy being cheesy. So I'm using about 4 cups. And while you're preparing this, what you wanna do is you wanna have your stove or oven preheated to 350 degrees. That way when you finish it, this baby is ready to pop into the oven. Cheese. All right, so now that we complete the 2 cheese layers and the beef layer, we're gonna pop this in the oven at 350 degrees and we're gonna let it cook for 5 to 7 minutes until the cheese is fully melted. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get this in the oven. All right, so we're back here after 6 minutes. We're gonna start adding our toppings on over the top of this. I'm gonna start with some of my onions. Man, I love onions. We're definitely gonna throw some onions over the top of this like that. We're gonna come across that with our green onions now. Now we're gonna come across that with our jalapenos. Let's top that with some of these olives. Then we're gonna come across that with some of that fresh cilantro. Just to give it a little bit more of that greenish color of fresh cilantro. Now let's add a little guacamole. Holy guacamole. Man, I've been waiting to say that right there. The whole video, I've been waiting to say that. Throw some sour cream there. And we'll just drop a little salsa right there. And there you have it, guys. The ultimate beef nacho. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's get the conversation started right there. The measurements and ingredients are in the video description. Let's go ahead and head into quality control because I'm ready, guys. Let's go. All right, guys, we are here for quality control. Man, I have my ultimate beef nachos here. Man, let's go ahead and take a bite of this. Man, I should have brought a fork or something. Oh, I got an olive on there and some green onions and an onion. Now let's go to the left side. Let's take a look at this here, this piece here. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Ultimate beef nachos, man. Let me find a jalapeno to put on here. Put that jalapeno there. Dip it in some of this salsa, along with that guacamole and sour cream. See what that tastes like. This will be back on the table for Cinco de Mayo. So until then, guys, y'all already know who I am, and this is All Wings Everything. And you have to remember, I ain't no chef. I just cook a lot, and I'm out. Peace.